I'm just going to jump right into this. She said, this woman says, when your child becomes a bum, and she posted this in the Ask Women Over 40. That title pretty much is a summary. Her child has become a bum. Now, right here, she does an update, but we'll come to the update after we do the original post. The original post. What do you do? Almost 21-year-old son doesn't clean up after himself, doesn't contribute, has a part time job, 8 hours per week, minimum wage. Yes, I'm aware of how difficult the job market is, but he's applied for 4 jobs this year, and I found all of them. Never seems to be looking for work. He got reasonable A level results, becomes aggressive when I ask him what he does all day. Two-parent family, both working, me part time, so I do see what he gets up to. Basically, plays computer games. Sat here crying. I see him wasting his life. I'm 100% certain no drugs are involved. He doesn't go out and he has few friends. His girlfriend is on an upward trajectory at work. I hear her sometimes speaking to him like a parent. She's lovely. How long is she going to put up with a lazy, feckless boyfriend? He's lucky, he's handsome. I'm at the point where I'm giving up now. What would you do? The wild thing is, he doesn't even clean up. So that's terrible. But also, this is not just on mom. He's been raised in a two-parent family where the dad works full time because she's only working part time. So it's not like people can say that, he doesn't have a mentor in the home because he does. His dad is in the home and he's out here going to work. The crazy thing also is that he has a girlfriend and she talks to him like a parent. He has a girlfriend and he doesn't clean up after himself. At this point, a lot of times people blame so many outside factors for why these people are becoming neats. And he's not exactly a neat. And for those who don't know, neat stands for not in employment, education, or training. He's technically working 8 hours a week, which is no money. But he's still not contributing to the household. He's not even contributing to the household by cleaning up after himself. So he is literally a leech. He is attached to his family, and that's how he's getting all of his time, energy, and resources. And the thing is, I do recognize that we are living in a challenging economy. We do. But you still have to contribute in some way, and he's not. He's just sucking resources. All right, let's do her edits. She says, sincerest thanks to everyone who has made such a broad range of suggestions. Because I love him, I will support him through this. But I now realize I need to stop doing things for him. I don't want to throw him out. I couldn't, and he knows this. But he will be going to see a doctor or a therapist whilst starting to pay his way. Enough is enough. Your help has been magnificent, and I feel I have some direction. Thank you. And then she says, edit 2. Again, thanks for the broad range of perspectives and ideas. There is value in everything. A few posters who suggest that his esteem is suffering due to constant nagging over the years. Both my husband and I work with young people and have done for 30 years, and we are aware of non confrontational strategies. We know our son, and we know he has suffered with some issues. We have always been sympathetic, warm, open, and kind. Our son has told us many times he knows he's lucky, his word, to have us, but 20 is not too young to have a direction. We have offered to pay for university or any college course he wants to commit to. We have set up work experience opportunities. Earlier this year, I got him some extra work in a big film. I said we could try a drama course. He did not take me up on it. This makes me think depression is the underlying issue, but not at the expense of bringing him into the real world. Respectfully, the only thing he gets nagged about is bringing his own laundry down. I'm sorry, bringing his laundry down. So that's all he has to do is bring his laundry down, not even do his laundry, just bring it down. Okay, so here's the update. She says, after an afternoon of tears on all sides, he has admitted to allowing himself to be distracted because he can't handle his emotions. This is really too long, didn't read, but he's agreed therapy would be useful. Next, I've explained why he needs to contribute, and we are going to write a budget together this week. Dad is here too. When I say I, it could be either of us. He is going to up his job applications that he will sign up for. Surprisingly, he shared his plans with his girlfriend and he worries about losing her. He hasn't opened up like this in a long time. It's the first day of a new journey for all of us. Thanks, everyone, for really practical and workable advice. I'm optimistic but not deluded that it's going to be a planned sailing. I will update in a week on a new thread. For everyone else going through the same, I'm sending love and strength. I'm glad that this young man has these parents that are working together to like attempt to correct this before he gets sent out into the world. And I really hope that this person does not get attached to a woman to try to suck her time, energy, and resources because he doesn't want to, do things for himself. So this could be a situation that gets turned around. I don't know. We will never know. But we just, ladies, if you are the woman on the outside looking in, you do not allow one of these parasites to attach to you to suck your resources. Absolutely not. Let's get into a few of these comments. Am Woo says, on top of everything everyone else said, stop buying the food he likes, snacks, etc. I'm not saying starve him, but eat what you guys want. Stock the cabinets with your favorites. Too comfy for sure. Are you doing his laundry? Stop that for sure. Dishes, same. No more mom roommates. This person says it's called Hotel Mama over here. And Hotel Mama is way too comfortable and it's also free. You can be a mom, but a mom of an adult child is not the same as the mom of as a dependent child. Okay, this person, allergic idiot detector, says, in short, what is the moral justification for discontinuing care for offspring at any age? Or what is the fundamental moral principle around which the moral obligation to care for one's children revolves? To elaborate, what is it about 18 or any other age that makes it morally acceptable to discontinue caretaking for a person one chose to put into existence? For sure, surely we could agree there's nothing about being 18 that is much different from being 17 or from being 19. It just happens that society decided 18 is the age at which parents can legally abandon their offspring. I personally posit the age should be 90. Any number is arbitrary. What is the fundamental moral principle that justifies ever discontinuing complete care for your child? The only one I can identify that seems to be in place is whether the offspring is capable of providing basic necessities for themselves. Yet, this is not the exact moral principle in play. Rather, it is a subset of a broader, more inclusive, and generally accepted moral principle, which is that people have a moral obligation to provide remedy for their intentional actions that cause others to experience circumstances for which they did not consent. Parents that do not provide completely for their offspring for their entire lives do not fully satisfy this greater moral principle because their offspring's very existence is the circumstance which they did not consent to, and therefore the parent has a moral duty to provide the essential necessities of life to the children forever. To those who would say I am entitled, I would simply say that yes, we are all entitled to being cared for by our parents. The only difference is the age we subjectively choose. Oddly, I do have a great relationship with my parents, and no, I would never discuss these thoughts with them. It's more philosophizing and not something I act on in real life. Thank goodness for anonymous forums. That was really long to say I just want to be lazy and a bum and remain on the teat forever. That I didn't think that was going to go on that long. I didn't know. I'm sorry for reading all of that. Anyways, back to comments that make sense. Blazing Sunflower Land said, I'd also turn off the internet during the day and again when I went to bed. No need to provide him with the means to play computer games all day. If he got a job, he could pay for the internet. Full Conclusion says, I agree. It sometimes takes taking away something important to the person to affect change. If you tried everything else, I have no idea why many parents don't utilize this. Princess Pindy says, this should have been put into place from the beginning. Starting at 20, what should have been started in elementary school is an uphill battle. Parents don't want their kids to suffer, so they don't put any demands on them. Life is easier if you learn how to handle disappointment in a healthy way. He's living large on his parents' dime. Who would want to change that? I would love this setup. And I agree. You definitely got to start early with these kids. Definitely. And I don't think I would love this though, watching someone else be a servant. But I do want to know what you all think. Join the conversation. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.